One of the busiest routes in the peninsula is the A10 motorway that links Italy and France. Dramatically severed since the 14th of August at 11:36, when the Morandi bridge suddenly collapsed. Maria and Aurora both live in the same building, underneath the viaduct. They had lived there with their families for more than 50 years.
When the bridge collapsed, a whole part of our lives disappeared. I've lost my home, and my life will never be the same again.
The day after the catastrophe, Maria and Aurora were forced to leave their flats that were declared uninhabitable, an uprooting that is difficult to come to terms with.
I lost my whole life with my home, all of my memories. The most tender memories. My wedding, the birth of my son, his graduation. We've lost everything.
Today, Aurora lives in a property provided by the Genoese council. The rent and the water and electricity bills are covered for a year. This is also the case for many of the 260 families who lived below the Morandi bridge. It is likely that all these buildings below the viaduct will have to be demolished. An association has been formed by the evacuated families following the catastrophe.
We will have to hand over our properties to be purchased by the state. We can only accept that if we are certain of the compensation. And we want the real surface area to be counted, because there are irregularities in the land register.
These and other demands have been presented every week to the mayor of Genoa, Marco Bucci. Since October, he is also the commissioner for the reconstruction of the bridge. His priority is to speed up the process.
I'm from Genoa, so it's important to me that the work starts before Christmas. It will be a strong message to show that things are moving forward. The building of the new bridge should nearly be completed by Christmas of next year. It probably won't be ready to drive on, but at least we'll see it.
An optimism that many locals don't share. Around the catastrophe zone, time seems to have stopped. Here, several businesses have had to close. Simone has worked for this business selling building materials, situated a stone's throw from the viaduct, for 21 years.
It used to be jam-packed here, but since the bridge collapsed, nobody comes by anymore. We've lost 70% of our customers. There's 5 of us employed here, but we've been told that we will all be dismissed in January.
The economic impact of the catastrophe reaches further than just this neighbourhood, given that the bridge was the only route for thousands of commercial lorries coming from the port of Genoa, the economic heart of the whole region, and indeed the largest industrial and commercial port in Italy. Last year, 69 million tonnes of merchandise transited through here. 4 months after the drama, the Genoese are worried and want answers.
The authorities need to fine those that are responsible for this tragedy and ask them for a new bridge made of gold.
The company, Autostrade per l'Italia, is in the line of fire. As the holder of the concession for the motorway that crosses the bridge, it was responsible for its maintenance. Today, the company is at the centre of an investigation led by the Genoese prosecutor.
We want to determine exactly what maintenance works were carried out, whether they were done or not, if the maintenance was not carried out properly, and why we got to 2018 without any important works to consolidate the structure.
Worse still, for years, the company was aware of the faults in the structure.
In 1993, a serious deterioration was discovered in one of the bridge's pillars, which had to be fixed. We want to know if the other pillars were inspected at the same time.
The management of Autostrade per l'Italia has been charged with involuntary manslaughter and negligence. They have refused to respond to our questions. Whilst the Genoese await the outcome of the court case, life is beginning to return to normal in the city. There are Christmas decorations in the streets, but for many, their heart simply isn't in it.
It's going to be a sad Christmas. Every time we go down that road, we see the broken bridge. It's deeply shocking. It's an open wound for all of us.
A wound that remains unhealed since the catastrophe that resulted in the death of 43 people.